Disclaimer, for legal reasons, every offensive thing I say about the municipal court and the police in this video is a joke, not to be taken seriously. Hey shawty, what's your name is? Hey everybody, it's me, your favorite YouTuber. No, say. Anyways, I just want to do a story time and talk about what's going on with me at the moment. So there's a warrant out for my arrest. They just can't handle all of this, you know. They had to be all like, oh, we gotta lock her up. She's too fly.
Somebody lied to her several times and told her that she was fly, hot, and sexy and beautiful, and she's nothing like that. She's nothing of the sort.
Anyways, let me tell you the tea.
The tea is exceptionally good today.
So it's basically just for a ticket, but it got to the point where there needs to be a warrant out for my arrest.
And I get locked up, they won't let me out.
For why? I don't know. Ask Judge Judy. Ask her. Cause I don't know, girl. So let me tell y'all what happened from the beginning. So this was a whole ass year ago. I don't know why they're bringing it up now, but anyways, so back a year ago, when my nana had cancer, I was going to visit her in the hospital, and that was in Texas City. So I went to go visit her, and I think that's when I was coming home. So I was driving home. The music was loud. Your girl was speeding a little bit.
Hello. Hey, girl. Hey, girl, what you doing? Girl, guess what? I saw you in that speed chase. Girl. Yeah. Girl, I saw you on the news. You know that. Yeah. Girl, that ain't me. Yeah, that's you. Don't lie. Don't lie, that's you. Dang. Okay. I'm caught. Yeah. I'm caught. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's me. See, I knew it. I know my best friend. But I'm driving right now, so I'll call you when I get back to the house. Well, call me back. Yeah. I'll call you then. Okay. All right. Okay, bye.
So yeah, so whenever I was driving, like I was driving on the freeway, in which was 65, and then I came off the bridge, and you know, there was a cop there, like sitting at the bottom of the bridge. So it was a speed trap. I didn't even notice him at first because, like I said, I was blasting music and his sirens apparently wasn't working. He told me after he stopped me over. And then I looked in my rear view and I was like, this nigga is tailing me. And I'm like, oh, he's trying to, you know, get somebody. Like, I'm in his way. So I get in the next lane and he goes with me. And I'm like, oh, you're coming for me. Oh. Why? You come off the bridge, it's 65, and immediately after you get off the bridge, it turns into like 45. And it was like ridiculous. Like, what makes it worse is like 5 seconds after that, the speed limit turns right back to 65. You don't even have enough time to like slow down because he was right there. Like, you have to fully stop on your brakes. And I was just scared, so like I was like kind of shaking. So yeah, he gets to my window and it was like, you know, you've been speeding. I was like, I guess. I mean, the speed just changed, but okay. So y'all remember that video where I waxed my eyebrow and I had a bad reaction to it? So this was right after that, but this was when it got worse. Like way worse. When he pulls me over, I have this rash, and he's like being all about my business, being nosy, and he's like, what happened to your eyebrow?
Why you need to know all up in my pussy, boy?
And in my head, I was like, you my business? Don't do that. In real life, I was like, waxing experience, bad reaction. I had to sign something, and then I think I touched it. Like, I touched it, and then like he got mad because I touched it and then touched his pen. Like, I understand, honestly. I didn't even realize I was doing that. I didn't do it on purpose. He was like, don't touch it, and then touch my pen, and I'm like, like, in my head, I know you're making sense, but I'm like, you pulled me over. I ain't asked for this. I ain't asked to sign nothing. I ain't asked to be pulled over. Like, I was like, kind of hope this is contagious and it spreads. I mean, it's not because it's a chemical reaction, but I hope it do. I hope you get it. But yeah, after all of that, fast forward to me dealing with it, like dealing with the actual ticket. So I called the court for the ticket, and she was saying that since this was my first ticket, I could do deferred deposition, something like that. It's like if that's your first ticket or your first ticket in a while, like you could just do safety driving and pay a fee, and it'll be taken off your record. So I was gonna do that. Then I signed some papers, and she told me to email it to this email address from the court, and I did. And she said if I do that, then I don't have to go to my court date. What's crazy is I asked the lady so many times that if I email the file, are you sure I don't have to go to my court date? And she said, yes, I'm sure. I'd get fired if I gave you the wrong information. So who losing a job? I don't even think she gave me wrong information. I think it was right. It's just I never got an email back. So I did it. I sent it. The person who I emailed it to never sent me anything back. She was supposed to send me some stuff like how to pay for it and where to do my safety driving, all of that. But she never even emailed me back. So I'm like, okay. I was kind of confused. But I didn't want to call and remind them, oh, I have a ticket, you forgot. Like, why would I do that? So I just wait for her to send me stuff, and then a couple months go by, and my boyfriend at the time was saying that I probably do have the ticket and I need to deal with it. So we looked online on, I think on municipal court, something like that, where you could look up your driver's license and see what's on there, and there was no ticket on there. And I'm like, well, they forgot, baby, because I'm lucky. I really thought, I was so stupid. I really thought I just lucked out and they lost my paperwork or lost my ticket or something. And I'm just like, la-di-da, like living my best life. I'm living my best life. Ignoring all of that. After we looked it up, I was like, I'm good Gucci flip-flops, baby, because ain't nothing on my record and they ain't contact me. So I'm like, okay, I'm good. So fast forward to a couple months ago, like a whole year after the ticket later, they sent me something in the mail saying that you never came to your court date. I'm like, really? They were like, you failed to appear for a citation or failed to pay, blah, blah, blah. And it's basically saying that my driver's license won't be renewed. My driver's license renewal is in 2023 or 2022 or something like that. I'm like, okay, well, I have enough time to deal with it because I have to deal with more stuff right now, especially school. Like, I don't have time to do all of this. So I'm thinking I'm good after they sent me that, and I'm just like, okay, well, I'll deal with it whenever I have time within when I have to renew my license. Like, I'll be fine. So 2 months after they sent me that, they're like, baby, you got a warrant out for your arrest. We coming to get you.
And
girl, I broke down. I was literally in my bed, and my mom gave me my mail, and I was like, what is this? And I read this, and I thought it was a prank.
I got punked.
Or fake, that fake mail where you won $1,000. Like, I thought it was something like that. So I'm like, oh my God. I started crying. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, Mama, they gonna take me to jail. Like, I can't drop this show.
Don't drop them.
I won't make it in jail. I'm gonna be somebody, bitch. I'm like freaking out. We called the court or the number on the paper, and she was saying that nobody's actively trying to get me. Like, she was saying nobody's actively searching for me or anything, because that's what I thought. I thought they were like, where Taylor at? Like, we on our way to pick her up and put her in this van and take her to the jailhouse. She gonna be the new orange is black, the new black is black, the new black and blue, because I would not make it in jail. She said that if I got another ticket or if I got pulled over, they might arrest me since I have a warrant, but not somebody's searching for me. So we just, we dealt with it. We went to the court and we gave them some papers to set a new court date, and yeah, that was pretty much it. I hate when people are so nonchalant about this thing. I know it's normal to the people that work there and that, ticket officers, whatever they're called, but we went over there to give them my papers and he's over here making jokes, and I'm like, this is serious. Like, he was over here making jokes like, oh, we're finna take you to jail. Honestly, I was so tired, I wasn't even listening. And I'm like, okay. I straight up said, okay. And he was like, oh, she don't even care. And my mom was like, she wasn't listening. And I was like, you right, because I ain't hear a word you said. Because if I did, see, Jesus had me. Because if I did hear you, I'd be having a tantrum in this hole. This whole thing would be set on fire. Something would be going down. You're lucky I didn't hear you, because there would be tears. You're lucky. So we just set a new court date. My new court date is in November. I feel very wanted. Even though it's the jail that wants me, at least somebody wants me. I sure will fight for this ticket because I do not want to pay $300 for y'all's mistake. I understand that I should have, like, called y'all back, but I wasn't going to remind y'all. Y'all know better than that. Who would call them and be like, oh, y'all forgot that I had a ticket. Y'all need to charge me. Who's going to do that? Not me. Because I think I got charged more since I waited. And, honey. But yeah, that's basically all that happened, you know. I should sue for... I don't know. I should just sue. Distress or like something like that. I don't know. But honey, I was distressed. I was crying. I had a breakdown. I'm suing. Anyway, so yeah, that was it. That was the end of the story time that everyone has been begging for. Like, you're welcome. Thanks for listening to my story time. It's an experience that I never want to experience again. Thanks for watching this episode of Orange is the New Black. You may continue with your regular scheduled programming, but I'm hungry. Bye.